Hi guys, Zangiefsgym here. I'm Timothy, and this is 0.14 of my How to Fight Menat with Zangief. So I'm going to continue along in my series on that. So let's see here. Picked up a couple costumes for Menat, so I'm just going to change things around a little bit. So I guess I will use the yeah, let's use the school uniform for this one. Now I can kind of mix and match because I have the new costumes, so her battle costume and stuff. So that's just cool. It'll be kind of fun, right? That's, you know, something else to look at. All right, so today I'm covering. That's enough talk. I'm covering the crouching hard kick with and without the crystal ball. So the crouching hard kick with and without the crystal ball. So first, let's go ahead and do it with the crystal ball since she starts that way by default. The startup frame, just quickly too, I'm sorry, just quickly before I get going, I'm pretty sure I just want to let you guys know I'm going to be doing these videos. I am just going to pretty much do a quick version altogether, so I'm not going to do a long version, quick version. I'm just going to do them all a quick version, so I just wanted to throw that out there. So if you're looking for the different versions, I'm pretty much just going to do them all the quick format. I may or may not redo some of the old ones at some point, but I'm just going to do them all a lot quicker. Okay, thanks so much for that. That's enough on that. So crouching hard kick with the crystal ball is 11 frames startup, so a little bit slower. She is -16 on block, and there's no data, or it cannot be determined what the advantages or disadvantages on hit. We can only assume that it's a little bit better than on block, as generally that's the case with frame data. All right, so let's see what this looks like. I got to get her doing this here for us. Oh, that's new. Display, recording, playback. Huh? I haven't seen that yet. That must be all right. Well, that's fine. Recording. Let's record. Crouching hard kick. Ooh, that is kind of slow, isn't it? Good range though. Yeah, we'll just go with that for now. And I'm pretty sure 5 is already set for the ball throw. Okay. Oh yeah, that's pretty slow, huh? But she's crazy range because you know, normally she has a crystal ball, she has the book, but look how far that kicks. I mean, she's almost can kick me from this distance. I have to move a little bit closer. She can hit me from this distance. So while being slow, that's a great range for an attack. So let's see what we can. Oh, we're not going to be able to use a standing strong punch here, even though I generally recommend that. This is going to be one of those cases where her attack is basically a whiff punish, which keeps us from pressing buttons, and it does very, very good at that. So, yeah. I would probably stay out of her range on this one, or do the running EX Siberian Express, because most likely you're not going to be able to get in without doing, or jump in. Which, if she's devoted that much to that attack, you could definitely do the jump in because she's not going to recover anywhere near fast enough really to anti-air you, assuming that you knew she was going to do it pretty much and you like instantly jump. You know, if you wait for her to be half done and then you jump, she may be able to recover and anti-air you, but her recovery is pretty slow on that one. Pretty slow on that. It says, let's see, well, she's -16 on block. We don't know on hit. Well, actually on hit, it's not so much that we don't know, it's actually a knockdown, really. That's what it shows in here is KD. It says knockdown. You know, so the frame data isn't really there, but that's because, you know, when I first read it, I wasn't even thinking. But yeah, we don't really need to know the frame data because it's a knockdown anyway. She doesn't matter. She's got plenty of time to, you know, recover because we're knocked on the ground. So we're certainly not going to be able to do anything to capitalize on that. So, but on block, she's pretty negative. So on block, we could probably get away with a lot. Let's see if I can actually block that. Yeah. Yeah, we could definitely combo her if we block that. But the tricky part about that is it's a crouching. You have to hold down back to get in that position when she does it, and you have to be, you know, really sharp because Usually those sweep kicks come as a surprise. People will throw them out, you know, when you're busy doing something else. So that's very tricky. All right, so we can, like I said, a jump in would be a good, you know, good option because it's a little bit slower, so you have a little bit more time. Jump ins will be a little bit safer on that move. Also, the running EX, Siberian Express, because you can absorb a hit. Let's just make sure though on that. Yeah, even though it's a strong hit, you can still absorb it and go right through it. So perfect. So that does work. Okay, so there's a couple options there. Let's have her throw it and see what the range is without the crystal ball, or without the book. Yeah. So, she loses a lot of range. What's her frame? Her frames are, without the crystal ball, her frames are 9 startup frames, so a little bit quicker. And she's only a negative 11 on block, so not as much recovery, not as much penalty. And this move is still capable of a knockdown. So she can knock you down whether she has the ball or not. And the running EX Siberian Express, I shouldn't say running, but the Siberian Express is always a viable option. You know, and when I do real fights with her too, I tend to use that a lot because, you know, jumping is always a little risky, but depending on the situation, something like this, she's got so much time devoted to squatting down and doing that hard kick that you can jump in the air and get the jump in on her, and you don't have to fear it too much because likely she's not going to be able to get up in time, recover, get back up, and anti-air you all within, you know, that short of time period, especially with such a high recovery on that. Yeah, her recovery frames are around 30. It's 33 with the crystal ball, 25 without it, so pretty slow recovery. That's why it makes sense of why she's so negative when you block it. So this one, guys, pretty much Siberian Express EX, jump in, you know, watch for when she does it so that you can time the jump in right so you do not get clobbered. If you sense that she's really good at anti-airing very quickly, then just stay with the safe option and just go with the Siberian Express. I mean, and you could also work your way in and block it because it has such a slow startup that she's not going to be able to hit you before you get in there. You know, you can dash in and let's get back out here again. Say I'm out here, right? And she's trying to do that. I can still dash in. There's plenty of time for that because again, it has such a slow recovery. And actually, without the crystal ball, we can do standing strong punch. Not the mediums, but we can do the standing strong punch as long as she doesn't have the crystal ball. So again, it goes back to what I always say: if she doesn't have the crystal ball, you're a lot safer. If she does have it, you're not. Be more careful because her range is a lot better. So generally the safe bet is to EX your way in, flex where appropriate. I would say where applicable and appropriate. I mean, you can flex often, but there's better uses, there's better times for it, and then there's other times where just a simple block would be fine. So you don't take all that damage, especially if she's doing a lot of random attacks and you can't really pick up on anything. But if you catch her doing strongs, you can flex them and get in there. That's great too. So alright, well, that's it, guys. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on these. Like I said, I'm just going to go through her attacks so we can and get this up there for you guys to watch. But thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. And again, you know, just the takeaways when you're fighting Menat, generally you want to EX the Siberian Express. And that's a Siberian Express is going to be a really important move to help you to get in. I know I won't repeat myself, but I think that one's really important to help you get in. Look for opportunities for the jump in. I mean, it's because you got to find a way to close the gap. If she hits you high and low, well, you got to do something, right? I mean, there's got to be a way to get in there. So you just have to watch her, see what she's doing, see if there's a possible dash in, then block. You know, maybe dash in, iron muscle bend, release it and get the SPD, you know, that's another possibility. So you pretty much have to observe what she's doing and react and respond accordingly. But the more aware you are of what her attacks look like and the range of them and how slow or fast they are, the better you're going to be able to fight her. The more you know Menat, the better you'll be able to fight her. The more you know Zangief, the better you're going to be able to fight her as well, because you know what your options are, such as the EX Siberian Express, you know. such as the standing strong punch with the upper body armor on frame 3. Knowing these things really does make a difference and helps so much. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.